order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community, they're business owners, they're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner.
Shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash, and to my elders, GMS, who taught me the truth. Shalom to them. And shalom to you brothers that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching His gospel, preaching His word, risking your lives to do so. Shalom to you brothers. Yeah, you see, it's all unraveling now. So, it says Civil War governor of Minnesota prepares to deploy National Guard to keep ICE out of the state. And that's that's exactly what it sounds like, a civil war. You know what I mean? These Edomites, fighting against one another. You know what I mean? Because the woman, they got killed was she could be an Israelite foreigner, but I'm gonna say Edomite to be on the safe side. And the cop, the federal agent that shot her. You know what I mean? And it's it's this whole right versus left, liberal versus Republican, stance that they have going on. You know what I mean? And it's what's tearing the country apart. You know what I mean? And it's good. I love. You know what? We're celebrating. We're hastening the day, man. When this shit just falls apart and all this shit just go to hell. You know what I mean? When I say go to hell, with those thermonuclear missiles pelting this fucking place. You know what I mean? That lake of fire. You know what I mean? Hitting Babylon. You know what I mean? But this is what we prophesied about. You know what I mean? Satan rising up, Satan going up against Satan. You know what I mean? And they're trying, the president, they didn't even defend her. Like, they didn't even, say, hey, this is a tragedy, whatever, it shouldn't have happened, whatever. Like, Trump just said, hey, listen, you know what? She tried to use her vehicle as a weapon, so it was justified, And, so that's it. You know what I mean? We ain't got no remorse or nothing like that, whatever. And this is a so-called fellow Edomite woman. You know what I mean? So it's just letting you know everything is just being divided here. This country is divided. You know what I mean? Everyone's against each other. The scripture talk about the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what's happening right now. No one got love for nobody, no matter the creed, race, whatever. You know what I mean? Social status, none of that. Ain't nobody got no love for nobody. You know what I mean? So shit is escalating, and you know what? We happy, man. This things are speeding up. Things are escalating, and this is what we prophesied, and this is what we prayed about. So it is what it is. It is what it is, and you know what I mean. This ain't our fight. We ain't got no dog in the fight in this shit. This is their shit. This is their kingdom, whatever they're trying to uphold. And we just watch as well as praying. You know what I mean? Praying on the downfall of Babylon. And this is part of the process, Jacob's trouble. All that shit is all going to come into fruition. It's all going to get played out sooner or later. It's all going to escalate. Let me get a scripture real quick. Satan. I'm sorry. Fight it. Satan divided against Satan. Okay. Matthew 12:26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? That's right. If he's going against, fighting against each other, if they're fighting against each other and killing each other and having this liberal versus Republican debate and you know, about the immigrants being here or not, whatever like that, whatever. That's going to divide the country and it's going to tear the country apart. They can't come to a common. No one, these Edomites, whatever, these rulers can't come to a common ground and say, hey, listen, this, that, and the third. They can't agree upon nothing. So now that's just going to bring more turmoil and strife here in this country. And we happy about it. Fuck it, man. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it go down. You know what I mean? Because it's been prophesied. It's been prophesied, from our elders on down, And this is where we're at right now. And we're going to see what happens now. We're going to see what happens if it's going to be more shootings. And from what I heard today, they said they shot I believe 2 other people got shot in Portland. 2 other citizens got shot in Portland. I don't know the whole story, whatever. I just heard it on the news, but they didn't even really kind of broadcast it a little bit. Like I just heard it from the news people, whatever. But yeah, so I'll do more research on that. But yeah, shit is escalating now. Shit is escalating. It's only going to get worse, So that's it on that. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.